know several artists that like they really be driving themselves crazy with this. Okay, so I'm gonna call such and such, but then I'm gonna send them a text. Should I send them a follow-up text? Should I wait an hour to send them a follow-up text? Wait a minute. But then they said in the text that it was, oh, if you don't cut that the fuck out, man. Like, this be you.
To build off of that, I want to ask you, the music industry has a reputation for broken promises, changing loyalties, and people being around only when you're useful, right?
Yeah.
Looking back now, what have your personal experiences taught you about reading people? Like, can you tell the difference between, is this person genuinely in your corner versus they're attached to your success?
Most of the time, yeah, I could tell. Um, Most of the time I could tell because I do believe I was blessed with discernment. The times, excuse me, that I've ignored my discernment or my third eye or my instincts about people, that's normally when I get fucked over. It's like it's something about this person. It's like they're saying all of the right things, but it's still something about them that don't seem right. And anytime I ignore that feeling is always when shit go left. So my experiences is just follow your intuition. Follow your first mind when it comes to, don't let somebody convince you into believing that there's something they're not. Because these days, people are extreme when it comes to manipulation. People are very extreme. They'll do just about anything to get what they want out of you. And so yeah, I would just say in my life experience, I just learned to always trust my intuition. I think that we have a compass inside of us, our spirit, like is our compass. And when we're drawn to certain people, it's for a reason. And when we're repelled from people, it's for a certain reason. And I think that we should always listen to that little voice that's letting us know who to mess with and who not to mess with.
Which is another great point, right? The industry is filled with politics. I think even just being on the content side, I'm interacting with a lot of artists, right? But I think Tupac said it best when he said, it's a dirty game. You got to be careful who you fuck with and who you don't fuck with.
That's a fact.
Right. So how do you navigate industry politics and choose who you rock with, who you don't rock with? This person got this issue with this person. And I don't want to be involved, but people look at you a certain way if you stand too close to somebody else. Like, how do you move?
Well, to be perfectly honest, the first thing that was coming to my mind was I don't play industry politics no more. I'm playing the game of life. Like, if you're a good person, I fuck with you. I stand on my morals, my laurels, my principles. Like, if I'm cool with somebody, and then if I catch wind that somebody that they not cool with, like, want to do something with me, I will give a courtesy call because of my friendship with that person. But that's not like I'm playing industry politics. No, I would do that with any of my friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a friend and they had a situation with somebody and they was uncomfortable, it's like, if you my friend for real, or if I rock with you like that, then I'm not gonna put you in a space. I'm gonna respectfully not mess with that person. I'm still gonna be solid with that person and be like, yo, such and such is my man's. I wish I could do that for you, but I can't because I don't want to create no weird situation. Or I don't I respect what you do, because that has actually happened before. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where somebody reached out to me to do something, but they had a problem with somebody else I was cool with. And I had a conversation with my homeboy, and he was like, yeah, nah, I don't fuck with that dude at all. Had the conversation with the other dude, like, yep, wish I could do it for you, man, for real. You seem like a cool enough person, but I've been friends with this person for a long time, so I can't do it. That's just who I am as a person. So I don't play. I used to be deep into the game and like studying like I said, obviously when I was signed to a major, and even all of that time when I was coming up in the underground, I had to understand the politics of the business. I had to learn the game. But now I've graduated beyond that. It's like I'm not playing the game. I'm playing the game of life. I'm just being a good person. And whatever's meant to come to me is gonna come to me. If it's not, it's not. I'm not doing all this dumbass shit, manipulating somebody and acting like I'm their friend and I really don't like them for real. I don't At this point in my life, I don't do nothing I don't want to do. I don't have conversations that I don't want to have. I don't do features that I don't want to do. I don't do interviews that I don't want to do. I don't do anything I don't want to do. If I do, like right now, me and you was on it because I fuck with you as a person. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know who you know in the industry, but the thing is, I don't care because I fuck with you. So whoever you know and don't know, that's dope. That's what's up. But I fuck with you. That's why we here right now. And that's how I move, like, with everything. So if you see me on a feature with somebody, I either got paid to do it or I really fuck with them like that. So it's like that shit
But
gets
even the money
draining.
is not enough for you to just do it, though, right? Like,
Say that again. What's the question?
even the money is just not enough for you to do it. Like, you still
For me
have
to
to,
do a
like,
feature?
yeah.
Well, nah. Sometimes it's like, because here's the thing too. Remember earlier in this conversation, I said I don't love music, right? So I care about it and I'm passionate enough, but I also know that I'm in the business of selling music. So the thing is, like, what I'm saying is, okay, because I understand where you're going with it. You're saying, like, if somebody that doesn't like a friend of mine paid me to do a feature, would I do it? No, I wouldn't. So yeah, so I had to make the distinguishment because I was gonna say if somebody came in and paid me to do a feature, I would do it. But you're saying specifically if it was somebody that didn't fuck with a friend of mine, would I do it for the money? No, I wouldn't.
No, but even then though, like, you have to, like, still, like, look at, like, kind of like their reputation a little bit and see, like, if
Exactly,
they stand
exactly,
for certain things. Like,
exactly.
you still have to make discernment.
Absolutely. No, exactly. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes, yes. You know what I'm saying? What they say, you lay down with a dog, you get fleas. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't want no negative no negative shit on me, man. I try to just associate with positive good dudes. But yeah, I remember it was a time period because when I was coming up, that's what was taught to me about relationships and maintaining relationships. That was really difficult for me early on because I've always tried to be such a genuine person that is like yeah, I got such and such's phone number now, but I don't know what to talk to them about. What I'm supposed to just call them, and I didn't know. It's like, cause I don't know them for real. What am I supposed to? And then I feel like a scumbag because it's like I know that I'm only talking to them because I might want a favor in the future. It's like that's not how my spirit works. It's like I felt whack, like in times that people would be like, "Yo, you should call such and such and just." Chop it up with them. It's like about what? I don't know what the fucking chop it up with them about. So for me, it was at times I think I was too genuine for my own good at certain times coming up in the game. But I got to a point of understanding in myself, like there's a way to still be in the business of selling music and also still be a solid person and staying in tune with your spirituality and not being a fucking manipulative scumbag. Like at the end of the day, if I know how to maintain relationships and create a genuine bond with people, but also like it's like this right here. You've texted me before that about shit that didn't have nothing to do with doing an interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's because you felt like it and you a cool dude. And I responded because
Right.
we just so happened to be doing another interview, but we've talked about things outside of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
like,
there's a
I
way.
checked up on you and stuff, like,
Exactly.
right.
See, that's real shit. So where it's like, oh, of course I'd kick it and do an interview with my dog Chop, man, because now there's a genuine bond there. I don't feel, even if it is, don't tell me. Let me live in my little fantasy world.
No, it
You know?
definitely is, man. Come
But
on.
but I know, but it's just like, okay, it feels genuine enough to where that when we do have a sit down or an interview, I feel like I'm just chopping it up with the homie and I'm doing it because I want to because you a solid dude.
See, I relate to your story so much because a lot of times the things that you talk about is kind of like what I'm experiencing on the content side, though, even though I'm dealing with artists still. I'm not making music, but like the
Mhm.
relationships, how I move, like I really try to just be as genuine and good of a person as possible. So I really don't like being fake. I can't really do that. I can't like pretend to like somebody because I think, oh, they got big numbers and they're gonna give me an interview and stuff. But I know that this dude is a piece of shit. Like, like I just can't
Uh-huh.
do it, or
Uh-huh.
I don't really relate to them. I don't really have a lot to talk to them about. Like, if you notice, like with my interview style, I tailor my interviews to the person based off of their energy, right? I
Yeah.
know you not on some bullshit off of some drama and stuff. I'm not gonna put you in that kind of situation. I wouldn't do that. That's why we talk
Mhm.
about real shit. If we talk about something controversial, it's still from a more higher level. You know what I mean? Like it's still like
Mhm.
intellectual, so it's
Absolutely,
like,
absolutely.
yeah, so I don't really ever try to do kind of like manipulative kind of stuff like that. I don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? So I
Mhm.
really appreciate what you're saying. Um, but yeah, bro, it's tough because I know that your career is affected to a certain extent. Like if you were to play politics, I'm sure you could
Mhm.
get more features or get this
Mhm.
look or get that look or whatever, but it doesn't sit right with your soul. And at the
Go
end of the
on.
day, can you look in the mirror? And I think that a lot of people, end up getting trapped in this whole thing, and then when they look in the mirror, they can't even recognize that person anymore.
Absolutely. That's you just said it, bro. Like, no, I'm not gonna sacrifice my soul for this music shit. I'm just not. Like, like I said, I care about music, I'm passionate about music, but there's things that I love more than music. I'm big on morals and your character and you know, just those things, how you treat people, just dog, it's just still life at the end of the day. After you done podcasting, man, this is still life. The energy that you gonna have after we get off of this podcast, you gotta take that into the world with you. It's still life. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, this shit at the end of the day, bro, it's still life. So I'm not about to fake like I like people that I don't. I'm not gonna fake like I'm being sincere with somebody if I'm not. I just don't have it in me to do that. So oh yeah, but you were saying like, far as career path, we're doing that. I'm of the firm belief, what's for me is for me. Nothing can stop that. I told you my spirituality, man, is the central base of everything I do. Like, bro, I'm a kid from Flint, Michigan that ended up signing to Dr. Dre. That's God. There was no way that was supposed to be able to happen. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I didn't plan on that happening. So the same God that did that for me is the same God that's gonna give me whatever else I need. I don't have to be a fake person in order to activate my blessings. My blessings is gonna come to me by virtue of me staying who I've always been, because that's what's always worked for me. Like I didn't get to Dr. Dre by politicking. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's, people look at Dr. Dre like that's the highest you can go. Cats like him and Jay-Z and you know what I'm saying, Kanye and them. Like, okay, I'm sitting in them circles and I didn't do it by politicking and manipulating. I stayed a solid person. Like, me and Dr. Dre talked the other day. My first manager, Young Sav, we talked the other day. I still have all of the relationships with people that I've always had because I'm just stay a genuine person. I'm not playing the game. I'm just living my life and just trying to be a good person. And I think when you just focus on being a good person, that supersedes playing the industry strategy. Because I've seen people like, man, I know several artists that like they really be driving themselves crazy with this shit. Okay, so I'm gonna call such and such, but then I'm gonna send them a text. Should I send them a follow-up text? Should I wait an hour to send them a follow-up text? Wait a minute. But then they said in the text that it was, if you don't cut that shit the fuck out, man. Like, this be you. This be you. And if they text you back, cool. If they don't, fuck them. And another opportunity gonna come. You feel me? It's like, man, don't let none of this shit disrupt your peace. Because I was the artist that for a long time, I let a lot of this music stuff disrupt my peace. Whoever's supposed to be in my life gonna be in my life. Whoever's not is not. Whatever financial blessings I'm gonna have, they're gonna come because of me staying me and me staying focused on my goals and doing what I gotta do. So that's how my blessings gonna come, the same way they always did. But it's funny to me because when I see people that still like playing the game, it's like, look at you, you're miserable. You're not even enjoying this shit no more. You like, so I know this guy, he's a manager for such and such, and he's gonna reach out to such and such, and I think he's gonna do the feature, but I have to call at 7:45 on the dot. So it's like, dog, if the motherfucker's gonna do the feature, he gonna do it. If he not. And if he don't do it, make the best record you can make, keep it pushing, and maybe y'all will see each other again down the line. It's like, I think I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I'm sorry because I'm getting long-winded, but a friend of mine said, when you get into show business, it should come with you should get health insurance for like therapy, like when you get in this shit. Because you have to deal with so many disingenuous people, you have to deal with so many liars, you have to deal with so many people that are
promise you
bullshit.
things.
Yes, bullshit salesmen. Yes. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with all of these type of people on a regular basis. Like, like honestly, I was getting to a point at one point when I was going through my health shit where I was laying in the bed, like sometimes I don't even know, like, is it worth doing it for the energy that you have to absorb for all of these type of people? Is it worth it? But for me, helping people is worth it. But there you go. I got long-winded on that. But that's why I don't care about how it affects. Like, I don't look at it like it affects like my career path, because my career path has always been on the trajectory that is on because of me just staying the person that I am. And I'm gonna just keep doing that.
You know, and it's a terrible feeling to feel like you need to rely on somebody else to make something happen for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, is the feature gonna happen? The guy said he's gonna ask. You know what I mean? Like, I've been there. Like,
Right.
yo,
Yep.
he said he's gonna ask the person if they'll do the interview with me, and then all of a sudden, like, some time passes by, and you're like, oh shit, I still haven't heard anything, and like, you know, you don't want to be that person to ask
Mhm.
again, and then like, you know, it's just like, bro,
Yeah.
there's just so many times where like you'll do stuff for people and then like they don't come through for you or whatever. Like it's just like this, people will say they'll do stuff and they won't. It's so disingenuous. It's crazy, right?
That's a fact.
So that brings me to my next point, right? Do people ever question if you're truly genuine because they're not used to somebody being so genuine? Because this industry is not genuine.
Mm. Um, I don't think anybody questions whether I'm genuine. Um, Honestly, I think that's something that probably has been used as a knock on me at times in the industry. Like, because a industry friend of mine said, an industry friend of mine was like, "You too nice, John.
Bro,
You too
that's what I
nice."
get. That's what I get too. That's what I'm saying.
And then the email, this was my response to that person. I said, I don't know if I want to live in a world where being too nice is an insult or a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? If that's the worst thing about me is that I'm too nice, I take it. I take that over you're an asshole or you stole money from me or you lied about this. That's not what you're gonna hear about Jon Connor, that he took something from you or lied or no, you gonna hear the only knock on me in the industry, whatever it is, Jon Connor, too nice for his own good. Is
You
probably
got
what you're
taken
gonna hear.
advantage of or something like that because
Yes,
he
you probably go, yeah, you probably go, yeah, you probably gonna hear that.
that's crazy, man.